All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Acer of Spades, Team TSE, State 268. We are number one. I am so excited. Couple things. So, number one, I'm going to be starting a new job in about a week or two. I'm really excited about that. Change my career path a little bit, give myself a lot more time for my daughter. So, kudos to me. But number two, and probably equally important, today, June 22nd, is my birthday. So happy birthday, Acer of Spades. Thank you guys for everybody who's already supported me. And for those who didn't know, well, there you go. I'm old. I'm like 31 now, and that's like super old. And then finally, even more importantly, and this is really what made the day special, I finally hit well over my 1,000 subscriber mark. Thank you so much for everyone who tunes in, who watches my videos, and sees the value in what I bring, because now YouTube is in the process of my monetization, which means they're actually going to give me $10 a month for actually making my videos. So guys, thank you for the $10, and I'm sure hopefully that'll even grow. And thank you for everything you guys have done. I couldn't do it without you guys. Now, please take this time, if you don't mind, to help me get past $10 all the way to $11 by liking and subscribing, because $11 is better than 10. And don't forget, it's Acer's birthday, so I really appreciate that. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for and what we're here for at all. This is part of my beginner's guide series. And don't worry, guys who are old school, who've been playing this for a long time. I have some juicy stuff, so look out for my parts video and stuff coming out. I have a lot to go over and a lot of things that I've learned recently, especially when it comes to Doomsday. So I'll be making season 2 videos. So everybody, please be patient with me. If you've been playing the game for a long time and you need some expert help in some form or fashion, I will be there to help you with that. But this is the beginners COZ introduction. We are going to introduce Clash of Zones to the new states, to the new people who have no clue what it is. Now, I need you guys to pay attention to the iCards that pop up. I'm going to have different playlists pop up on this video that will give you information on anything you need to know: farm accounts, Clash of Zones, Doomsday. This video will link it to those. You're also going to have multiple links in the description below, so please look through that. I'm going to show you guys my Bible today in this video. That's very important. The link to that will be there, and I don't mean my religious Bible. I mean my Clash of Zones go-to guide on how to do it will be in the description below, so look at that as well. Now, let's go ahead and say what's next real quick too. On the beginner series, I think the next video I'm going to make is how to get to level 16 fast. And this is going to accompany my tips video. This is going to go with a lot of other things, but it's going to be a part of a beginner series. So please look forward to that as well. So first things first, what is COZ? Clash of Zones is an event that the game rolls out after about 3 weeks of gameplay, getting you guys used to things like the kill events that happen every weekend in a new state. You're eventually going to run into Clash of Zones, and that will be prompted by the launch center battle. They will send you a little notification. You'll get other notifications about zone commemoration and zone conflict, which I have videos for that as well. Look for them in the iCards, and you will also get notification that somebody needs to be president, and that time is coming. So Clash of Zones, again, is an event that they roll out. It's at the top of my screen here under events. I'm going to click it. You'll notice it's 268 versus 275. 275 is kicking our butts because we're going to silver, baby. We get to stay in silver and hang out for a little bit, and we're really excited about that in state 268. So kudos to 275 for doing what they do best, and that's kicking our butts, and we appreciate it. Coming up next, though, back on subject. Today's event is Kill All event. Today happens to be Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. I lose my days now. And I got my chest, did what I had to do, but you'll notice you'll get points like you normally see on the Kill event, but there's all kinds of chests and things that are involved with Clash of Zones. For those who have tried to get a head start, this is going to help you understand what everything means. Every single day of the week, if I click this glowy exclamation point right underneath 275, you'll see a glowy exclamation point under today's event. If you click it, it will tell you all the different events that are involved with Clash of Zones. They always stay in the same order, and everything is the same until the gamers decide to upgrade it and change it. Day 1 is always going to be gather resources. Day 2, upgrade building. Day 3, research technology. Day 4, hero day. Day 5, train your units and build those up. And then the weekend will be battle for launch center and the kill event, where the other state, including yours, gets to invade each other. And day 7 is free development. That means, guys, if I click this, I can select an event and I can do that event, whatever it may be, to its fullest capacity. For me, I'm going to choose technology. I got some stuff I need to do. So that'll be my choice. Now, if I want, I can always reselect it, and I can really only do this up until that day actually comes. Once the day hits, you're kind of stuck. So choose wisely. For other days, in almost every other day, and I'll have recommendations for the teams that I'm on, I would always select hero day. And honestly, it's still a good chick. So I'm going to mull that over after this video. So every single day of the week, you're going to have those particular events, and I'm going to have a video for each and every one, guys, and an entire playlist known as Clash of Zones, everything you need to know. So that's going to be in the description below. Now, how do you win? Basically, you go through each and every one of these events, and you'll see that you get a certain amount of points in the winning point category. So it's 1 point for the first 5 days of the week. If you are killing the kill event, then guess what? You get 3 points for that. And the team or the state with the highest amount of points is what actually wins the Clash of Zones competition for that week. The next week, it restarts with a different state, and you will be able to view the states and the rankings of the states at the top of this bar here. And you'll see all the different states and their rankings as they go. Next, if we go back to this, how long does it last? Once Clash of Zones rolls out in the game, very similarly to almost how they roll out everything, it becomes a part of the game permanently. You will have, if I'm not mistaken, someone correct me in the description below, or the comment section rather, you will have basically 8 weeks of Clash of Zones, and you'll get a week off, and then it basically starts all over again. So you got lots and lots and lots of battling and lots of competition, and it really never goes away. Outside of that 1 week off, as they call the prep week, you will continue Clash of Zones over and over and over again, so do get used to it. Oh, and I got a happy birthday. Shout outs to my boy Shy over in NWK, man. Thank you so much. Now, why is it important? The most important thing about it is all of the benefits. If you are like JOP Dark Monster over here, you're going to hopefully become number 1. And for the winner, you'll notice these massive amounts of beautiful, beautiful points here. There are personal gains, and everybody who wins will receive this. If you have 3,000 personal points, you'll get this particular chest of goodies here. Super tickets alone make this more than worth it, let alone if you guys are looking at the money and stuff. It's incredible. Everything changes depending on the level of your state and everything like that, but in the ranking that you're in the season that you're in. But yeah, that's what we're getting. And let's see. How do you prepare? Now, this is probably the most important part of the video, because with you new states, you're probably not sure how things are going. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of stubborn people that don't really understand the game yet. And they are, well, for lack of a better term, making a big mistake. Your state needs to unite. What I always suggest, guys, and this is super important, is you set up a NAP, a non-aggressional pact, with everybody you can in that state. When you're first starting out, I highly suggest a top 15 NAP. This is important because, truth be told, you're probably at max on a very successful state going to have 15 different alliances anyway. And ultimately, in least successful states, you end up having about 5 or 6 actual pertinent different alliances. Everybody else is pretty much either a farm account or wasting their time. So having a top 15 early and uniting as early as possible, that's the best thing you can do. Get on either an app like Discord or like Line. Both of those are great communication tools that happen for gamers outside of the game itself. If you can get your leaders involved on things like that and chat it up and dish out all your issues, that's going to help prepare you greatly for COZ. Watch my videos. that's definitely going to help you a lot. I didn't take the time out to make them for myself. I took the time to make them for everybody else. I have a video on each and every single day for Clash of Zones. Those who want really in-depth stuff, there's hour by hour days. And then for those who just want to see how it's done very quickly, there's quicker videos involved in that. But study, because you need to know how to maximize on each one of those days to get the most points to help your state win, so everybody gets their rewards. And then, of course, even more importantly, when it comes to preparing for Clash of Zones, you're going to need the right setup, and everybody's going to need to be in line. So what I mean by that is, leaders, this falls on your shoulders at this point to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. And believe me, grown people that play this game, they need constant reminders. There's no way about it. You could tell anybody whatever they want. They can say they know, but treat every single part of your alliance and members as your own children. And I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, if you had to tell your kids to cross the street once and you only told them once in their entire lives, well, they might not make it across the street after that if you let them go on their own. So treat it like that. Treat them like they need to be reminded almost every day. Have designated leaders that send out those messages, that contact the ones who don't, and delegate properly so that everybody gets the best information. Now, here are my quick tips and quick information on Clash of Zones so that we can wrap this video up and keep it as short and sweet as possible. Do your zone commemoration. I've said it a billion times. Zone commemoration over everything. Do not touch zone conflict in the beginning of your state. Focus on zone commemoration. Use every courage medal you possibly can for it. And the faster you do that, the faster your state will grow, the better you will do overall, and you will crush it. Next, just make sure, no matter what, that you follow your leaders. And leaders, be responsible. Make your rules, follow your rules, do what you got to do, and always do what's best for the state. If you guys have any questions specifically on anything I missed on this Clash of Zone introductory video, please write it down in the comment section below. I will be glad to answer anything one-on-one. Anybody who's one of my subscribers has not, I mean, it's very rare that I don't answer you. I have to be at like 99% accuracy, guys. I answer everybody in game, out of game, and everywhere else. And I might even visit your state. So guys, put it down there. I'll answer every question I possibly can. And keep on keeping. Please, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Ace of Spades, signing out.